morning, guys. It's us again. I'm talking to Jan in the trailer, but I thought I would interrupt by doing this video, so she's mad at me now. I can guarantee she's mad at me. We are getting ready to go to the Okefenokee Swamp Park. We are staying at, oh, she walked away. We are staying at Laura S. Walker State Park, which is across the street. I can see that the shadows of the trees are gonna mess with my exposure on the camera this morning, but I wanted to shoot this little quick video to let you know where we're at this weekend. Like I said, we are at Laura S. Walker State Park in Georgia, so it's a little short trip for us this weekend. Instead of being in Florida, we're in Georgia. Enjoying the weekend so far. It's been a great morning. I think you can see out here there's a lake. I enjoyed the sunrise this morning on the lake. It was gorgeous, and the temperatures are wonderful. It was about 53 degrees this morning when I got up, so it was gorgeous standing out by the lake and watching the sun come up. Like I said, Jan is in the trailer. She hasn't come outside yet. Jan, can you say hi this morning?
Hi this morning.
She's saying hi this morning. There she is. So just a quick update of where we're going this morning, to the Okefenokee Swamp. We'll get to ride on a train, look at the swamp, go to an observation deck, and have a general blast. We will shoot some video there, of course, and keep you up to date on what we're doing today. So we will see you in a bit. Goodbye. Hey guys, here we are. We are walking on the boardwalk here at, was it Okefenokee Swamp Park, sweetie?
Yes.
And we are going out to the tower. It is a 90-foot observation deck that you can climb to the top of and see, I think he said 20 miles?
20 to 25.
Yep, so we're gonna go out there, take a look and see what the Okefenokee Swamp looks like. The weather here is gorgeous today. We're really enjoying the day here. The park's a small little park, I would say. If you had, what, a half a day, sweetie?
Yeah.
It's a half a day's trip.
I'm keeping an eye out on Crazy Sally.
Yeah, Crazy Sally was an alligator, is an alligator that was by the railroad tracks?
Yes.
Yeah, by the railroad tracks. Yeah, and our tour guide Terry was telling us about Crazy Sally. She's a fairly aggressive alligator, and she wanders all over the park. So Jan is now watching out for Crazy Sally.
She's not aggressive like you're making it sound, but I guess, what was it, after the nasty fires, she kind of started cannibalizing her little babies?
That's what he said. He said that she has the habit of eating her babies. They only like 1 or 2 survive out of a clutch of a dozen. So they're trying to decide what to do with Crazy Sally. I guess that's why they call her Crazy Sally. So
was it the nasty fires that they had? When was it? How long ago was it?
2007. They had a very large fire here in Okefenokee Swamp, and a lot of animals were killed because of the fire. And some of the alligators started turning on themselves to eat. So that was a pretty interesting story.
She never got out of that.
Yeah, Terry had a lot of information about the park. He's been here for How long? Since 1971?
Something
Yeah, he's
like
been a guide out here since 1971, so.
Awesome guide.
Yep, hilarious.
He's a character.
Bunch of funny stories. So we are going to continue to walk on the boardwalk. Here is where the boats go. They have a boat tour as well, so if you did the boat tour, they would take you even deeper into the swamp. So, okay, well, we are going to continue our trek out to the tower, and we will check back when we get there.
Bye.
Bye. So this is always an encouraging notice. Going out here, you have to go through a closed door with a very large disclaimer about what you have to be aware of when you go out there. So you can see Jan's face. Can you see her face?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's always worried about signs, monkeys, alligators, snakes. So we're going.
Speaking of gators.
Speaking of gators, oh yeah, there's a little baby. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a little baby gator right down there. Yeah, this place is full of gators. Well, yeah, it's the swamp, sweetie. What do you expect? So we are going to, warning, notice, do not enter unless you have read and signed a release of liability form available at the gift shop.
Did you sign it?
I signed. Well, I signed my name, so I'm clear to go. You're not.
So yeah.
So I'm going to dump her off into the swamp and run. So bye. You may not see Jan after this. It may just be me. Bye.
We're going to use this as evidence.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, we're like on the water.
Look at this face.
God,
This is what Jan just saw. Oh. There's a tiny little boardwalk down there. You should look at this face. Look at this face. Look at it. Look at this.
Quit.
This face.
Seriously.
So I'm obviously gonna have to be the one that goes first. So if I fall down the stairs, you'll have to forgive me.
It's
not on the water, sweetie.
It is. That's underwater.
It's not underwater. Look, watch. I'm gonna step right on it. It's very sturdy. See, it's this tiny little boardwalk, and it's like inches off the water. Okay, well, we're in the Okefenokee Swamp, and she's worried about the water. We just have to pay attention, that's all. Yeah.
There's water.
Okay, there is a little bit of water right here. That's it. See, there's a little bit of water right there on the thing. My wife is freaking out because of the water on the boardwalk. Can you hear her back there? This is probably going to be the best part of the video. Can you hear her back there? Is she coming? Yeah, she's coming. You coming, sweetie?
Oh, Jesus, what are you doing?
See, listen to her. That is not fake. I promise you, that is not fake. That is my wife when it comes to this. Watch, watch, sweetie. It is okay. Look, I step there and I step there. That is fine. Look, I made it right over it. No problem.
You know.
See?
I don't know. Stop.
You probably think I'm making this up. And if I had said this in a video without recording it, you would know. This is not fake. This is Jan trying to make it across the little water.
Turn it off.
Oh, she wants me to turn. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna turn it off. But you can see what she's going through to cross that. Hopefully, we'll make it out to the tower. We'll see. So we were almost to the tower. There it is. Jan has made it on the boardwalk. It's been a interesting trip to say the least, but she made it. You can see she's still walking right along. She made it down the boardwalk. There's a nice little set of stairs to get her away from the water, so she's happy about that. There, look at that, sweetheart. You're like 4 or 5 steps above the water now. There she goes. Look at that. She's made it. Did you make it, sweetie? It wasn't that bad, was it?
I made it, but I've got a really awful headache now.
She's so stressed out going on that little boardwalk. She was certain there was an alligator going to come out of the water, or a snake or something like that. But she survived. That's mean old me. I made her go down the boardwalk to get to that observation tower that we can climb up and look out. I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad.
I'm sweating.
Tell them what you just said to me.
I'm sweating.
She's sweating. Oh my goodness. See what I have? See the things that I go through just to present these videos.
Oh God, what the hell is that?
Okay, listen. Okay, we're gonna switch to now being an R-rated channel instead of a G-rated channel. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off while she tries to navigate the rest of this boardwalk. What is what, sweetie? I don't know. It's probably bird poop or something. Who knows? Okay, bye. So we made it to the first level. You can see how we're not quite all the way to the top yet, but we made it to the first level. So we have another, what, 5 flights of stairs? I think maybe we're about halfway.
Something like that.
View's not too bad from here. We're still You can see we're still kind of in the trees though, so still have a ways to go, but it's very well built. The deck is not shaky, so that makes Jan happy that it's not wiggly and wobbly and driving her crazy. See, she's already going past me. Look at that. She's racing to the top like it's some kind of race. Well, I can't be last, so when we get to the top, we will film again. Okay, so we made it to the top, and you can see what a spectacular view. We are above the treetops. Jan, you gonna ring the bell? There's a bell here I think you're supposed to ring when you make it to the top. Of course, it's probably obnoxious. Yeah, go ahead. Yep, there we go.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what we did. We did make it to the top, and it is a long way up here. I'm gonna flip down into the stairwell, and you can see how far up we came. That's a long way up. And it was well worth it though. You can see the view we have out over the tops of the trees. And you can see, I'm gonna poke it into this little thing here. And you can see, we're up at the top of the trees, and you can see, I don't know, you can see a long way, that's for certain. There's no doubt in your mind that you can see a long way. The top of the tower is 90 feet above the floor. Is that what it was, sweetie? It was 90 feet? I think it was 90 feet. So well worth the trip. If you get an opportunity to come out here, do not miss going up to the top of the observation deck and viewing the Okefenokee Swamp. Until we get back down, which will be a chore, and we have to walk back the boardwalk. Yeah. You know what that was like. No. Maybe I'll report from the boardwalk again, if Jan will let me. Maybe. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Good morning, guys. Here we are. It's the last day at Laura Walker State Park. We thought we would enjoy it on the lake, so we are kayaking before we leave. My wife, as usual, is paddling and I'm not, so nothing new there. We did have a good time at the park this weekend. We stayed about, how far is it? Probably not more than a couple hours from the house. Yeah. It was pretty close, so that made it nice. It wasn't a long trip to get here, so we got here pretty early Friday night, and we were able to enjoy a little bit of the park Friday night. It did get dark pretty early because of the time change coming up, but it wasn't bad. Nice day in the park. Yesterday we went to the Okefenokee Swamp Park and did a tour there, and that was fun. About a half a day adventure, wouldn't you say? Probably not a full day. Yeah, you could spend a half a day there and enjoy it. Park here is on a lake. Like I said, we're paddling around the lake now. It's not a huge lake, but plenty big enough for skiing, and because there were people on rafts yesterday skiing and being pulled behind a boat, so that was kind of fun. If you had a boat, it'd be a really nice park to come to. Park does have some nice spots on the lake, so you could park right on the lake and enjoy that. My wife looked like she was getting ready to say something. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, they probably go fairly quickly though, because those are the primo spots.
Yeah, there's only three of them or four of them?
3 to 4.
3 or 4 of them on the lake, so there's not a lot of spots right on the lake. But the other spots are nice too. We're up high enough that when you look out from the picnic table, you can see the lake with no problem at all. Nice shaded spots, so even in the summer it probably wouldn't be too bad. We did have, go ahead.
Be prepared. It is tight in some sections, like where we parked.
Yeah. Our spot is right across the road from the facilities, the restrooms, laundry room, and the building is literally on the road, and the corners of the building are gone because people come through there and their trailer hits the roof and peels it back. So it's There are spots big enough for big motorhomes, big Class A's, but not the inner circle. The inner circle, I would not try to bring a big Class A in on the inner circle.
Yeah, there are some trees, and like he said,
the buildings
are kind of...
Yeah, the building is, like I said, right on the road. Obviously, the inner circle, this campground was built back in the day before there were the big Class A's and stuff like that. The smaller trailers like we got, we had no problem getting in and getting through. So just keep that in mind. If you have even a big fifth wheel, I would not bring in to that inner loop. You'd want to stay on the, there's two loops, there's an inner loop and an outer loop. You'd want to stay definitely to the outer loop. So we just wanted to close the video out here and show a little bit of the lake that we're on and enjoying that. And until our next adventure, give us 2 thumbs up if you like the video, and remember to subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date with all of our adventures and where we go and explore. Until next time, remember, keep chasing your dream, and I will say goodbye. Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye, sweetie. See you guys on our next adventure. Bye.